Okay, guys, so the cops just came by and they told that guy, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're sorry for coming out here. Yeah, we just ask that you turn it down a little bit." Oh, forget the fact that it's 9 o'clock at night. It's an apartment building, and they were blaring their subwoofer and music about as loud as one could blare it. You're not allowed to have a subwoofer in an apartment complex. I don't know what part about that is hard to understand. Like this just that's it. Look, you can't have a subwoofer in an apartment complex. I looked it up and it damn sure is the law. If anyone wants to look that up or spend any time looking up the law, if you can have a subwoofer in an apartment complex, or even the fact having a subwoofer in an apartment complex past a noise curfew, if you're a police officer of the law getting paid by tax dollars and you specifically have it everywhere that you would request residents calling the cops for noise complaints. If this is how you handle a noise complaint, like, sure, I understand the guy turned the subwoofer off, but not at first. At first, he just turned it down while the cops walked away, and it was still loud enough for me to hear it. If someone in an apartment complex is being told to turn down their subwoofer, oh, but don't turn it off, honey. Sweet cheeks, buddy buns. Let's not turn that off, though. It says required in the law. You can look it up online. You can't even have a subwoofer on low volume in an apartment complex. You can't have a subwoofer. That's it. You cannot have it. If the cops catch you with that subwoofer on, the landlord has to either confiscate it, kick you out, or send you to jail. Which is usually the more peaceful of all of them. You just ask the guy to turn it down. He turns it down. He doesn't turn it back on. There's no more complaints. You understand the complaint. You turn it off. You don't turn it back on. But then let's say you do it all over again. You turn that subwoofer. You're a rebel. You turn that bitch right back on the next night. Well, what happens when the cops come out multiple times at nighttime to tell you to turn down your subwoofer? Landlord, the cops, at some point you need to be removed from the apartment complex. And I have not went to the landlord yet because I don't know, snitches or bitches maybe. I don't know. I haven't went to the landlord yet. I just went to the cops. But I'll tell you what, buddy. First thing on Monday. He does this every weekend. I'll tell you what, by God, on these videos, I got proof. He does it every fucking weekend, so I can't tell the landlord. She's not there on Saturdays. She's not there on Sundays. And oh, would you look at that. By Monday, this guy won't be playing no more subwoofer. So why is it every goddamn time I'm taking these videos, it's on the weekend and I'm never able to tell the landlord? Seems a little auspicious. I don't know. The cops sure don't seem to want to do their job. They're just like, turn it down, dude. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Let me give you a massage while you're turning down that subwoofer. Oh yeah, let's play cards together. No, that's not how it should go. If the cops go to the same door over 3 times in a week or two, maybe it's time to get a little more serious. Maybe give the man a ticket for noise disturbance. I don't know, like how many times do you got to do the same thing while expecting a different result before you're considered crazy? Maybe let's stop trying the same thing with this guy and let's put the gloves on, you know? Maybe the landlord needs to hear about it because she's not nice, I gotta say. Landlord hears about all these videos I've been making of this guy disturbing the peace and all the times I called the cops on him and he's still doing it. You best believe when I take all of, like, I'm not going to go tell the landlord for you rocking a boat one single time. No, I'm going to get a whole catalog of evidence. And I think I'm at the point with like 15 videos and 4 or 5 noise complaints verified with the police. I think I'm at the point where I'm ready to go up to the landlord and go, look, I've got a pamphlet of evidence of the man above me not giving two shits, blaring his subwoofer without a care in the world. And right after the cops leave or the next day, he just does it right over again. And he ain't never going to quit. I'm either going to need to... I can't even talk with him. Look, I tried knocking on his door. I tried doing everything. I got multiple witnesses as proof of me trying to talk to this man. He does not want to talk to me. He doesn't want to have a damn thing to do with anything with anyone around him. He don't care to have a conversation. You know, it's America. We can talk about it. There ain't no need for anyone to get all upset. Nah, this guy don't want to answer his door. He don't want to even participate in any kind of community. You know, he's just fucking weird. Keeps to himself. Blares his music. Keeps his daughter in there hostage, bitching at her. Guy's literally a mystery. No one knows much about him. He's just that motherfucker blaring his music. And he thinks I'm not going to call the cops or not going to call the landlord or confront him every single time I hear it going on. I mean, you're full of shit if you think ain't no one going to say a damn thing about your subwoofer. I would be dishonored if I let that go by without complaining. What about all the neighbors next to that guy that just don't have the balls to complain? Every last person that's ever been bullied. You have to put up with that shit. You know? I would never expect anyone to deal with that. Like, what, you lost a bet? You know? You pissed off the wrong dude? You owe some debt? You sold your woman to your fucking drug dealer? What happened, guys? Like, there should never be a reason why you would put someone through a subwoofer like that this late at night. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. I wouldn't waterboard someone. There's a lot of things I would not do. And that right there is certainly one of them. You want to know why, folks? Look at that right there. That's a $350 pair of headphones. The best noise-canceling headphones money can buy. 1,000 XM3s from Sony. About to get the new ones in a month. Now that's the kind of money someone who really wants to listen to music, but actually cares enough not to disturb his neighbors. Now that's what a respectable neighbor goes out and buys. They don't go out and buy a surround sound subwoofer just because, you know, I like music. You know, fuck that neighbor. He might like music too, but you know what? I'm the one with money today, buddy. Old Lucky hit it down big at the casino. It's time to get that subwoofer, right? Oh, goddamn, that apartment complex I'm living in, you know? You know what, boy, I'm gonna treat myself to a subwoofer because I'm sweet. I'm more important than everyone around me, above me or below. Fuck it, let's just go buy a subwoofer because I'm sweet. Oh, screw everyone else that has to buy headphones or has to just deal with the TV speakers. Oh, they're all just broke bitches, right? Oh, you mean no one else around here likes a subwoofer? I'm sure we all love surround sound. I'm sure we all would love a subwoofer. But I don't think money is the reason you don't hear subwoofers. I think the only reason you only hear one subwoofer in every building I've ever delivered to is because there's just a genuine asshole in room 370. Maybe that's why. And maybe he needs his ass beat. Maybe he needs to learn a quick little lesson. Maybe he just needs a fucking good long video as proof. Get the landlord to take the next step because the cops got more important stuff to deal with, like real assaults, like real felonies, like real crime. You know, they got real shit to deal with. It's understandable, but the landlord, I'd say after the cops get called off here 2, 3, 4, 5 times in 2 weeks, I say it's about time for the landlord